Hi, everybody. Let me talk about a couple of housekeeping issues before we get into the update. First of all, I think my last video, I thanked everybody because I had 500 subscribers. I've got 498 now. So I think it's kind of funny. I mean, I fluctuate. It took me a long time to go from 400 to 500, and that's okay. I'm not doing this to get rich, or I don't worry about how many subscribers I have. I'm just glad there's still 498 people out there that like it. But typically what'll happen is I'll post some railfan videos, like in Texas, and somebody say, oh, this guy shoots real trains, and they'll subscribe, and then find out that mostly I do model trains or N scale, and then they'll unsubscribe. That's okay. I'm not too worried about it. But thank you to the 498 that are still hanging in there. Maybe I'll get back to 500 sometime. Second thing was I had a big weekend planned this weekend, and I was going to have my best model railroading friend come down, and we were supposed to be a beautiful day Saturday. We were going to run trains in the garden, actually operate the trains. I was going to have him run the branch line. I was going to kick cars around in the yard and get ready for the next train. Unfortunately, and then we were going to eat lunch, come in here and switch for a while. Unfortunately, life gets in the way. Started having a little bit of pain and swelling up in here, and went to the dentist today, and I've got an abscess up there, and I'm going to have to go to the dentist Friday and have some pretty major surgery. So told him it's probably not a good weekend for him to come down. Maybe Saturday I'm just going to be like laying on the couch taking some pain medicine. Anyhow, so I really hope that works out, that we can do it again pretty soon, because this would have been a perfect weekend to do it. And we really enjoy getting together and running each other's layouts. And we're about like an hour and a half apart, so we don't get a chance to do it that often. Anyhow, hopefully that'll happen pretty soon. Third thing I want to talk about before I talk about the scenery is I think there's I would say there's two things you don't talk about in polite company. There's politics and religion. So I'm going to add track cleaning to that. There's a lot of stuff going on YouTube now about track cleaning. It's like everyone needs to talk about track cleaning and what they do and what they believe in. Just do whatever works for you. I'm not going to keep talking about it. I'm not going to keep saying this is the best, this is the best. Whatever works for you. If you want to use rubbing alcohol, a Bright Boy, whatever works for you, keep doing it. So every once in a while I may give you an update on the NOx, like if it's still working good, I may say, hey, I haven't had to apply the NOx in 5 months or whatever. But other than that, I'm just going to sort of shut up about it. So, all right, I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to zoom in on the scenery and sort of show you what I'm working on, what I've got done, and what my plans are. Probably not until like Sunday or Monday at this point. Okay, I'm sort of zoomed in here, sort of show you, where I'm at right now. I can try to rotate this a little bit, but it's never very smooth. So I'm going to drop it down just a hair and zoom back out and talk about. So again, I have my plan is, I think also this tooth thing sort of ruined this weekend. I was hoping very soon to get up to Ohio to get the gravel I need to do the creek. So the first thing I have to do is put the gravel and the rocks in the creek. Then I can pour the water. After I pour the water, I can finish all the brush and the stuff around the banks here. And then I can put the bridge in, and the bridge is just sitting there right now without any track in it. So I can put the bridge in and the track and actually connect the two, and then I can ballast the track and just and after that, ballast the track, I can add the rest of the trees in through here and build my gravel road. But I don't want to add a bunch of stuff in here and then have to reach over it when I'm laying track. These trees are removable. And actually all the trees, most of them aren't glued in, they're just pressed in. So back here on that sort of barren hillside, I may pull those pine trees out and add some needles or something in there so it doesn't look so bare. I think it needs to have a little bit more cover than just the dirt. So I'm going to swivel the camera around a little bit and tell you about, again, if everything was perfect we could, again, this was all sort of on the fly. I had never planned on connecting Oak Hill to anything else except the staging yard. So, okay, come around here a little bit more so you can sort of see the, depots a little bit. Okay, so in Oak Hill, this is a Main Street crossed here, and of course I went on up a hill here, and I will probably try to blend a photo in there. This is Route 93. Interesting story, it used to be Route 75, but when they built the interstates back in the 50s, well, we've got Interstate 75 runs through Ohio, and they didn't want it to be confusing where we had 275, so they changed it to 93. So really old pictures show a 75 here. So Main Street tees into 93, traffic light here. 93 in real life comes out here and crosses the tracks and goes out this way. Now, I'm not going to be able to do that, but I hadn't really planned on how I'm going to make 93 like disappear. So I'm thinking I'm going to do is extend this ridge on down. It's going to be kind of narrow, but I'm going to try to make this cut come on out to here and have 93 sort of go behind it out of view, so I don't have to just terminate it into the backdrop or something like I did in Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe. So again, this will be Main Street. There is a railroad street here, and this is where the post office and everything, but the post office, everything faces the tracks. And I think it'd be more interesting to have Railroad Street out here and have the post office face this way, so have these little buildings face this way. So that's what I'm planning on doing eventually, because I can start thinking about Oak Hill now that I'm starting to get this, done. I still have not figured out how I'm going to do Oak Hill. Okay, you can see my magic water, and that's my stock of trees that I've got already made to populate the hill over here. I may need more, I don't know. But 93 in real life came behind the station, and it stayed to the left, or I guess east of the tracks, all the way down through here. I can't do that, so I think what I'm going to do is bend it and cross the tracks right here. Actually, I'm probably going to come on out and cross the tracks here, because this is going to be my scrap yard. So I can't cross the track. I don't want to cross this spur, so I'm going to come on out, cross the tracks, and then parallel on down. And my Cedar Heights clay, which is going to go in here, I just got to greatly scale that back. In reality, it has buildings on both sides of their spur, but I'm just going to have to leave the buildings off on this side. To do that. So anyhow, that's starting to think about Oak Hill again. Starting to think how I'm going to operate it, how I'm going to switch it. So soon, I'm hoping I can. Maybe I've got a couple days off next week, depending on how I feel. I might still drive up to Ohio, Tuesday or Wednesday or something, to get the rocks, for the creek, because right now that's really holding me up. And we had planned, my wife has already left to go to Ohio, and I had planned to go up on Sunday just for the day and get the stuff then, but I don't think I'm going to be feeling like it. And plus, it's not going to be a good, probably going to be a little bit too hot to leave the dogs outside, and don't want to put them in the car for 6 hours either. So that's where I'm at. Again, I probably won't have any, probably won't do anything Friday, Saturday. Maybe Sunday, do outside if I can. I'll try to film some of that. Tomorrow, depending on how I feel, my mouth is hurting, but it's not killing me yet. Tomorrow I might actually start filming a switching operation that I can, load up throughout the week or something like that. So anyhow, that's where I'm at. Again, thank you for my 498 subscribers. Oh, I do want to say one more thing. I'm on my soapbox here. Just had a guy, really good railroader. I think it's called the Late Night Model Railroader or something like that. And he just said he's just going to get off YouTube, because he had somebody that was constantly harassing him on the comments. Thank you. I have not had that. It's okay to be critical, to have a critical comment or something like that, but just to do it over and over and over and harass, that's just not worth it. So he just said, it's taking the fun out of it for him. So I encourage you. He's not deleting his channel. He's still going to leave it up, so it's definitely worthwhile checking out. He was building an HO scale switching layout. He had an N-scale switching layout before. I should have looked it up so I could have told you his name, but I think it's Late Night Model Railroader or something like that. Really good modeler, really, really good. His N-scale layout that he made was really, really good too. And then he started this HO layout. And bench work, everything, really good. Very well spoken, very professionally done videos. So I encourage you, even though I don't know if you can still subscribe to him, search out his videos, and I think you'll learn a lot from him. All right, I've talked enough. I hope to have some trains running in the next video you see, either outside or inside, anyhow, and I'll let you know how everything's going. And I may end this with I'll go shoot Chance, because he's been bugging me to death this morning. So I'll show you what he's doing at the moment. Okay, I'll give you a close-up here. The guy's name is Late Night Model Railroad, not Model Railroader. Again, he's not going to post any new content, but his old content is very worth watching. So I encourage you to check it out. All right, Chance. What you doing, buddy? How you doing? Can you tell everybody hi? I know what you want. You want to go for a walk, don't you? All right, so this is Chance. My wife could kill me when she's, I'm showing the house here because it's got all my junk on the coffee table. And that's our dog, Jazzy. And I don't know if I've ever shown you Jazzy. They sort of look similar, but Jazzy is a Beagle Husky mix and Chance is a Beagle Shepherd mix. You want to go out? Huh? You can see he's wagging his tail. He's feeling good with life right now. So, all right, that'll do it for today. So, everybody, try to, if you're in Pacific Northwest like Boomer, stay cool, stay safe, stay hydrated, and really feel for those people. So, but wherever you are, stay safe.